The rise of the kingpin picture Medellín, Colombia, in the late 1960s. A young Pablo, born December 1st, 1949, grows up in a working-class family. His father, a farmer, and his mother, a schoolteacher, instill in him a sharp mind but little patience for authority. The streets are his classroom, and Pablo learns early that power isn't given, it's taken. By his teens, he's hustling, stealing cars, smuggling cigarettes, even peddling fake diplomas. But these are small-time gigs for a man with a bigger vision. By the mid-1970s, Pablo smells opportunity in a new drug sweeping the United States, cocaine. The forensic trail starts here. Cocaine derived from the coca plant is cheap to produce in Colombia's jungles but fetches astronomical prices abroad. Pablo, with his street smarts and ruthless ambition, sees a gold mine. He starts small, moving kilos through couriers, but his operation grows like a virus. By 1976, he's arrested with 39 pounds of cocaine, his first major brush with the law. The case collapses. Witnesses vanish, judges are bribed, and Pablo learns a lesson. Money and fear can bend any system. By the 1980s, Pablo Escobar is no longer a hustler. He's the architect of the Medellín Cartel. His empire is a machine of precision. Forensic accounting, if we could have traced it, would show billions flowing through his hands, $420 million a week at his peak. So much cash that he stored it in warehouses, losing millions to rats and mold. He smuggles 70-80 tons of cocaine monthly to the U.S., using planes, submarines, even hollowed-out fruit shipments. The DEA's seized ledgers reveal a network spanning Miami, New York, and Los Angeles, with Pablo as the untouchable king. But Pablo isn't just a criminal, he's a paradox. In Medellín's slums, he's Robin Hood. He builds soccer fields, schools, and housing for the poor, earning loyalty that makes him a folk hero. Locals call him Don Pablo, a benefactor who hands out cash like candy. Yet the same man orders hits with chilling detachment. Forensic reports from the era detail bodies piling up, rival traffickers, cops, judges, anyone who crosses him. His signature? The Medellín haircut, a bullet to the head. The reign of terror, the 1980s, are Pablo's zenith, but also the beginning of his unraveling. His wealth is obscene. Forbes lists him as one of the world's richest men by 1987, with a net worth around $30 billion. He buys a 7,000-acre estate, Hacienda Nápoles, complete with a private zoo and a fleet of cars. But power breeds paranoia. The Colombian government, under U.S. pressure, cracks down on the cartels. Pablo responds with war. The forensic evidence of this period is grim. Bombings, assassinations, massacres. In 1984, he orders the murder of Justice Minister Rodrigo Lara Bonilla, who dared to challenge him. The autopsy report is clinical but brutal. Multiple gunshot wounds, a public execution meant to send a message. When Colombia signs an extradition treaty with the U.S., Pablo's fear of American prisons drives him to new heights of violence. He bombs Avianca Flight 203 in 1989, killing 107 people, targeting a presidential candidate who never even boarded. Pablo's philosophy is plata o plomo, silver or lead. Bribes or bullets. Police reports from Medellín show officers taking bribes to look the other way, while those who refuse end up in morgues. By 1990, he's responsible for thousands of deaths, directly or indirectly. Yet he's untouchable, hiding in plain sight, protected by a network of informants and loyalists. The fall. The early 1990s marked the beginning of the end. The Colombian government, backed by U.S. intelligence and DEA agents, forms the Search Bloc, a task force dedicated to hunting Pablo. He's now public enemy number. Forensic technology, phone intercepts, triangulation, becomes his Achilles heel. Pablo, ever cunning, stays on the move using burner phones and safe houses. But he's also a family man, and that's his weakness. He dotes on his wife Maria and children, Juan Pablo and Manuela. Wiretaps catch him calling them, lingering too long, giving Search Bloc a chance to close in. In 1991, Pablo cuts a deal. He surrenders, but on his terms. A custom-built prison, La Catedral, where he lives like a king, hosting parties and running his empire from behind bars. Forensic audits later reveal guards on his payroll, shipments moving freely. But when the government tries to transfer him to a real prison in 1992, he escapes, sparking a manhunt that grips the world. The final chapter is written on December 2nd, 1993. Pablo, now 44, is cornered in a Medellín safe house. Forensic reports reconstruct the scene. Search Bloc storms the building. Pablo flees to the rooftop. Gunfire erupts. The autopsy is definitive. 3 bullets, 1 to the ear, 1 to the leg, 1 to the torso. The fatal shot, through his ear, sparks debate. Self-inflicted or a sniper's kill? Ballistics lean toward a police sniper, but the myth of Pablo's defiance lingers.